Oh, I'll put us into starting soon.
Okay. Sound.
Dragon Ball Z.
Nice.
We sailed north. We had a bit of a shot. Half of the game was a shopping episode. People have various powers. Money was spent, or they had lived this entire campaign in bumfuck nowhere where nothing existed. So that was fair. They were in the main city of the world. It's fair that they could spend some of their money. I can't remember the specifics of what everyone bought, but people bought things. People are more powerful now. They headed north. They killed a polar bear. That was fun. Saved a northern native from a polar bear attack. He got to go home to his family. They were attacked by water giants. They're known as scrags. Water frost giants. They had a regeneration factor. Garf nuked them after they were turned into pincushions by the 40 sailors.
They didn't stand a chance.
They did it. They really did stand a chance. Having 40 men with crossbows with you really does something. Really helps you out. And then you guys, it took like 3 or 4 days of sailing around the north, but you found the big iceberg that is rumored. Several rumors surround this iceberg. One, that it is the last known place that Makath the Crimson, a tiefling sorcerer, was seen, who's looking for the Drakhorn. It is also thought to be part of a big white dragon's domain. And the captain of your ship, Lester, tells you, oh, look at that. It's a David. Oh my god.
Nice.
David.
Nice.
Hey, David.
Fuck you.
You leveled up.
Quietly to yourself, level yourself up to level 7 while you're getting up.
Okay.
If you have any questions, feel free to either message me or just ask. You know how it be.
Okay.
You know what it is, but
I'm not going to ask questions about this. I'm just going to quietly take my level.
And so this is a beach. This is like an ice shelf, a low ice shelf, a couple feet off the ground. Bunch of I should also have drawn boats. There's boats. Boats. Boats.
Boat.
Boats. Boats.
Are these boats that are just here? They're just like
Yeah.
parked?
Looks like they've been parked. So there's this ice shelf and then like a 60-foot wall of ice. That just like goes up. You can't see to the like all you see is like the cliff lip at the top. And you can see a like 20-foot chasm in the cliffside that goes up. So like there's obviously like and a well-worn path from the boat in the snow and ice that heads in that direction. But on like the ice beach, there are massive bleached white bones that just like sit in the ice, frozen and rimed over. Yeah, the frost skimmer pulls up. The frost skimmer figure ship. Frost skimmer pulls up right there. And the captain looks at you and goes, "Yes, well, if it's all the same for you guys, we're gonna stay here and protect the ship. I'm not very comfortable leaving my ship unguarded in what could be stated as hostile territory. These nomads of these icebergs are not very nice, not very kind. They're not openly hostile. They won't attack Southerners like outright, but they also really want you to leave. Really want you to respect their space. So we're just gonna hang out here. One of you can speak their language, right? We established that.
What language do they speak?
Oh, it's Chad. It's Fro. They speak their own language. It's they have their own unique. It's not
So my
common.
helm will be like, oh, I know what they're saying.
Yeah, it's Fro with his helm of languages.
Helm of languages. Yep.
Um, so the captain like pats Fro on the back. Is like, so you got your own translator. We'll be here. We won't leave without you. Most likely, there are some, of course, contingencies. If the whole village charges us, we'll probably leave. If
I think that's
say
fair.
say a dragon comes after us, I'm unclear of what I can do to that, but leaving seems like the smartest option.
Yeah.
Maybe playing dead, I'm unclear. That one I don't have great contingency plans for, but you know, maybe here and hey, I really like you guys. I feel like we've got a good rapport going. If you get in a pickle with a dragon, maybe don't tell them who brought you. Yeah, sound good. Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, we could keep our mouths shut.
Yeah, good. Okay. Well, good luck. Good luck. We'll be here chilling. Literally, it's pretty fucking cold up here. Good luck. He like pushes you all off the ship. One by one.
Forcibly?
No. Um,
Encouragingly.
yeah, encouraging. Like this whole conversation, he's sort of like been shepherding you to the gangplank. Several of his men forming like a semicircle around you, just like, yep, yep, good, great. You guys want to do any sort of preparations before you get off the boat? Anything you guys would like to do?
No, just make sure all of our gear is just packed and ready to go. Make
Yep.
sure nothing's missing.
Yeah, you got everything, 100%.
Okay, cool.
Got a bag of holding as well, so like you're carrying all of your stuff as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can imagine Herrick has probably got like everything he brought is on his back right now.
Yeah.
You don't. Yeah, I can hold that. Okay.
The gang Keeper Co hops onto the ice shore. Massive bleached bones litter the shoreline.
I'll look him over, see if I recognize him.
I go ahead and make a nature check.
Okay. Hey, 19.
A 19. You gather that a lot of these, the bigger ones, are whale bones. The smaller but still like big ones are seals. But in those piles, you do see a lot of smaller humanoid-sized bones as well. In your investigations, you also find giant teeth marks and gnaw marks with a gargantuan bite radius, and all of the bones have the same bite marks. Like one massive predator has littered this shoreline with carcasses.
Okay. Kind of what I was expecting.
There's nothing down here other than the bones and the boats. The boats, a quick look over them as well shows that there's nothing of value left on them. That just some ropes tying them to like frozen posts in the ice shelf. They're the same like seal skin kayaks I was telling you about last time.
I'll look up the sheer face of the cliff.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the rest of the party. So up that path, or try and go up the cliff.
Neither seem like great options. Are we scared of what he was eating these bones? That's what I'm wondering. Is this one of these dragons you guys were talking about?
Probably.
Okay.
I assume it to be in the circumstances of where the world is going. And also the people that we were, following here.
Right, with the horn, the dragon horn
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, probably has something to do with dragons. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, BRB.
Herrick shrugs and starts walking up the chasm.
Okay, no.
I follow Eric.
Hi. Anyone not doing that? I assume everybody's going up unless told otherwise.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with.
Not really anything we can do. We just know that there are dragons.
So you guys head up this path, 20 feet wide at the bottom where you are. Slowly, the walls come together until it's at towards the top. Takes you about. It takes you a good bit of time, not too long, probably about 20, 25 minutes to reach the top. At the top, at its widest, is about 5 feet. As Herrick, you're at the front as you reach the top and kind of pull yourself up. Kind of at the top, it's almost you're on all fours climbing up. You pull yourself onto this like wide plateau. It's not even. There's a lot of like snow dunes and ridges, and like what you could only guess to be chasms, like fissures in the iceberg. Immediately to your right, as you come up along the a like ice wall that has formed, are 10 corpses frozen to the wall in various states of dismemberment and horrible death. A lot of them are like have obvious signs of like frostburn and frostbite pre their demise. There are 3 Rumagarian soldiers a dwarf, and then 6 what you gather to be of this nomadic tribe. The Rumagarian soldiers are easily, they're in their uniform. They've still got like their tabard on with the Rumagarian sigil on them. The dwarf is a mystery, though, wearing just like furs and just clothes to keep warm. No great identifying features. Yeah, there's just a wall of the dead.
Okay. Glance around, see if there's anybody right in the immediate area. I mean, step forward and get out of the way. Whoever's behind
Yep.
you.
Yeah, everybody sort of
Look
climbs up
around
and
see if
sees
there's
that site.
anybody around.
Not immediately noticeable. Not immediately noticeable around you.
Okay. Take a second to look at the bodies. Does it look like they were probably all frozen all at once? Or-
No, actually. Definitely the
They're on display.
they're on display. Yeah, these people at different times were put up here and rhymed over.
I do like a history check to see if I know of any creatures that might.
Sure.
I bet it's one of those dragons.
A 17.
17. There are many creatures of the northern climates that have ice-based abilities. In the case you're in right now, Evan's probably right. That this was probably done by some level of dragon, but there are also like Ramirez, Behirs, um, Remora. I can't remember. There's like a Remoraz. Thank you. They're
don't know
like
if that's
a
right.
bugged. I think no, you are right. I think you are. I think that is right. They're like a many-legged centipede that is like 20 to 30 feet long, and they have some sort of a version of them have ice abilities,
Terrifying.
and then here are like salamanders that have grown like 40 feet long and weigh several tons and also have like ice breath abilities. Sound good, Uguay?
Sounds good.
Okay. So like there could be many things, but in context, kind of believe Evan. Great. Anything else you guys want to do with the Wall of the Dead before continuing on? Okay. Picking your way across the top of the plateau, it doesn't take you long before the more perceptive of you begin to hear the barking of dogs. After a few moments, the sound of that barking gets louder and louder as you come to the crest of one of the snow dunes, and about 200 feet out, hidden by the dunes, is a little village at what seems to be the close to the center of this plateau. The village is arrayed with a bunch of like really small igloos, a larger one in the center, and then a big a much larger building made out of wood. Where the wood came from, you have no idea. In the back, so one larger home building in the center, that's also an igloo. A large wooden building in the back, and then off to the side here is a single hut, also made out of igloo and seal skin. But as you guys kind of take in the village, you see that bustle and people moving in your direction. About 12 sled dogs, the size of wolves, are rushing towards you quick head count, 20 to 30 individuals heading in your direction. No weapons drawn. They're not like charging you, but a general like hustle. And some of them are armed, but they're not brandishing their weapons. What do you guys do as you are standing sort of on the top of a snow dune and watching this?
Are they running uphill towards us?
Yeah, they're
coming
running up.
towards us,
They're
yeah.
coming towards you. Yeah.
I'll just kind of stand there and wave to them and let them run up to us.
Mm-hmm,
I'm not like bracing for a cup fight or anything like that.
I'm showing friendly body language.
We're having a discussion.
Same.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Gotcha.
we have come to talk, not fight.
Okay. Good to know. After a quick moment, you notice so about 20 to 30 armed individuals have taken the lead, and then behind them, walking, not running, about 30 more women, children, elderly are following behind to see what the commotion
The
is.
entire village.
The entire village. Yeah. The entire village has come to see who these strangers are that have come to their village.
Good. I wave.
They sort of make a semicircle around you guys, towards the front, and three individuals step forward that seem to have higher status than the rest. One wears much nicer sealskin. Big buff dude with a what you can see are several fingers missing, and part of his face has a deep scar going down his left right. He is a scar face. And his eye is like milky white from this wound. The other is a shamanic individual, has a lot of like small bones, rattles as they walk. You can tell is a Evan. You can tell a fellow druid. And then there's like a Goliath. What if this wasn't a mono human settlement? You guys would be like, that guy's got giant. Probably might actually, like, ancestrally. Is like 7+ feet tall, is not wearing sealskin, just like radiates heat. Just huge, buff, thick forehead, thick brow, dump statted intelligence, has a 20 in strength, 20 in constitution type guy.
Sean is very smut.
He doesn't talk. He just sort of like stands, arms crossed, behind the two individuals I mentioned earlier. The one in like the finer sealskin steps forward and begins talking in his language. So only Bro understands.
So here's a question above the table between you and I. Am I understanding him because of the helmet, or am I understanding him?
You're understanding him because of the helmet.
Okay. So they have their own type language.
They do. They have their own language.
Okay. All right.
Why have you come to our village of Oyavagaton?
I explained that we are seeking a lost individual.
The only outsiders who have appeared here in the last few moons perished, was killed by sea monsters by the ice flow.
I ask if that's who we saw on the wall on the way here.
Aye. We lost some of our own doing that as well.
I see.
Well, if that's all you need.
Well, I asked the group, not in his, like, I don't want him to hear us. Do I need to ask him about the dragon?
I mean,
Or should I?
We're looking for a tiefling.
Yeah, we're looking
Okay.
for a tiefling, and from what we heard,
Okay.
they work for the dragon.
That's why I don't want to mention the dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
As this conversation is happening, the like warrior class are slowly expanding the semicircle to a half circle, 3/4 circle, fully in circle.
They don't want the smoke,
They really shouldn't want the smoke.
but I don't want the dragon. You know?
Yeah.
Right. So he turns to you. If you are looking for outsiders, you will find none here. If that is all you're looking for, please return from whence you came. You are not welcome here. We live our lives peacefully.
Sure you do.
There's like an energy, an aura of especially the everybody, even the commoners. You can feel it from this like look of distrust, fear. There's not a lot of anger except from Mr. Goliath and the chieftain necessarily. You're unclear if the chieftain's anger is a ploy though. But there is an aura of hostility. You watch as like 8 to 10 warriors that had like kind of circled around you guys continue walking towards the ice shelf and disappear down the like walkway that you guys came down.
Like to our ship.
Yeah, down to your ship. Like eight to 10 of them head down to where your ship was docked, which also all of their ships are docked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Garth, you though, so like everybody else kind of is like not getting like specifically side-eyed. Garth, they fucking hate you. You are getting a lot of like, especially the commoners are like spitting in your general direction.
Whoa.
Not like at you, but like, you know, like on the ground and like doing warding of evil signs.
Is it
What is
because I'm
Garth
all
again?
bright and sunny?
It's not, because they're not doing it to Justin. It's not due to being an elf.
Is it magic?
It is the magic.
Because you're a wizard.
Because you're a wizard.
Mr. Wizard.
None of you are sorcerers or war. No, you are a warlock. I keep thinking you're a druid.
I'm a
Evan.
druid.
You are a druid. You're not a warlock.
I'm a spell
I'll get
sniper.
it.
Spell sniper gives you
I'll get it.
1 attack cantrip. Which one better to pick up? You know what I mean?
Eldritch blast.
Yes.
It's just such a. It tricks me. It tricks me.
Yeah.
Only warlocks get that.
Not today.
Great. Okay, druid. Yeah, they don't hate you. They don't hate you.
I can
They
think
hate
of
the-
3 classes off the top of my head that can use Eldritch Blast only.
They're all. It's
I
only
can
warlocks.
think of every class. They can.
Bards can do it.
Every class could do it. You could take Magic Initiate and just get, you just take the feat and get Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
I want to know something? That's cheating.
That is.
That's cheating.
That's not cheating. I disagree.
That's cheating.
Eldritch
You
Blast
must.
is a
What's
commonly
great is
known
there's a-
spell. Everyone knows it.
I can take
The
a feat to get an
price-
invocation too, Sean.
The price of Eldritch Blast is your soul. Every time a D10 cantrip, your soul, please, on the dotted line.
So,
I feel like everyone knows Eldritch Blast, but some people like make it their whole deal, you know?
Yeah.
Can I get as Fro is talking with this guy and very much like telling you we don't know what a tiefling is, we don't know who you're talking about. Can I get a perception check from anybody who's like paying attention to the commoners?
yeah, I
Everybody
am.
who feels they're good.
Can I not do this because I'm engaged in
Yeah, you are.
conversation?
Yeah, you are engaged. Sorry.
Even-
Sorry.
Okay.
I got 23.
17
Okay.
plus perception.
The all-seeing turtle.
I figure I'm probably standing next to Fro.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you're kind of emulating the big guy. You're taking on like okay, that guy's trying to intimidate Fro. I'm going to step up and make sure Fro does not feel intimidated.
Strong silent type.
Kind of. Yeah.
What did you get, Garth?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So both you and Uguay notice that several commoners slip away one by one back to the big wooden building that's at the back of the village.
All right, interesting.
Can I whisper something to the group without being in earshot of others? Or is that
I mean, can they even understand us in our native language?
There's probably a few of them that can.
We're probably talking to the dude that's
No, but they're speaking a different language. Nobody understands the conversation. that's
Yeah,
happening.
but that doesn't mean that they wouldn't understand us if we're talking.
You're not wrong. So it's up to you, Uguay. What do you want to risk it? Risk it for the biscuit? If you got to say something.
I feel like I'm going to softly say to anybody in our group that I feel like I can talk to without anyone hearing, that I think they might be going for backup. They're leaving. They could be getting the dragon. Nervous about that.
Can I mentally communicate with Mike Familiar? That's the thing, right? Yeah, can I have the hawk like circle and see like make sure those people that went back to the ship aren't being sussy and stuff?
Yeah, your hawk immediately reports back that like the 8 to 10 warriors are just like now standing, staring at the ship from the edge of the chasm. They're not doing. It was literally just like, did they just burn our ships? Did they?
They were checking on things.
They were making sure. Yeah.
Well, those guys, they're not doing anything. I don't know about the people. They went back in their houses.
I will say 2 of them have broken off from that way and are returning up the chasm.
So there's nothing to worry about.
The only backup I worry about is the dragon.
And we'll circle back to Fro, but we'll say this conversation has been going on for about 10 minutes at this point. And the people who snuck away to the wooden building, you notice Uguay and Garf begin to come out again. No new people. They just move back through the village and return to the crowd.
And I bet the team back there.
Outsiders are not welcome here, so if this is all, we would prefer if you went on your way. So this is to Fro. Conversation with Fro.
I sense a kind of nervousness, but not hostility. And I say that to
No,
him.
like there is a hostility, but they're not gonna
But not-
attack you right now.
Right.
But they do not want you.
I challenge him and tell him I do not believe him, but our tiefling friend is here.
You challenge my honor as chieftain of this tribe?
It seems like he's getting upset, Fro.
Yeah, he's like pulls his sealskin jacket a little bit, so his heart, like his chest where his heart is exposed, and he
Nips
points
are
at it, and he's yelling now in his language at Fro. It's like, this besmirchment of my honor shall not be unclaimed. I'm bad at this. This is Sean being. This guy's really terrifying.
I know exactly
this
what you meant, Sean.
besmirchment of my honor shall not be unclaimed,
Shut
bro.
the fuck up. I challenge you. I
Challenge this guy
you.
for control of the village.
I
Get to be
challenge
king.
you. The village's greatest warrior versus whomever you believe of your outsider troop can face.
I lean over to Uwe and I'm like, didn't somebody say these dragon things can turn into people? I'm worried.
Oh,
can they?
Yeah, I think so.
no magic, no outside help. Winner, if you win, you will have earned the respect of the village, and we will let you search for this tiefling, as you say. And like, you guys all heard tiefling, because they don't have a name for that. So, you know, when you're listening to another language and they say something in English, you got tiefling out of that one. But if we win, you will hand over any of your steel weapons and armor and leave this place forevermore.
Is there any way to tell if someone's lying? Is there like a roll?
Yeah,
it's hard for us to. It would have to be Fro.
That big guy is the greatest warrior.
Yeah, it's got to be Fro, because like all you'd get with an insight check is
Vibes.
Vibes. Yeah, his intent more. And like I can tell you that for free without an insight check is that he's being like very boisterous and passionate right now.
I disconnected for about a minute. I'm sorry if I missed all that.
Rough.
Are we accepting this duel?
Bro, I challenged
I heard
duel, yeah.
Yeah, I heard the your greatest warrior and our greatest warrior.
Yeah,
and then
no magic. If you win, you guys can earn the respect and can stay for a night and look for your tiefling. If you lose, you have to give up all steel weapons and armor you have and leave.
Can we be confident that the warrior is not a dragon? I guess is the way to say that. Any way to know?
Shit, if I know, man. I just heard of these things.
I don't.
This feels like an honorable. I feel like we just offended this guy and he's not fitting. Right?
You don't think he has the tiefling? I think he has the tiefling.
I think he has the tiefling.
Why the fuck would he challenge us to a duel? He just
because I challenged him.
Because he thinks he's gonna win.
Okay. Well, I'll fight.
I think you're the one that should fight for sure, Uwe.
I love how Uguay's super
confused. Wait a second.
They're gonna lose. Why is he doing?
So,
I'm gonna beat the shit out of that guy.
I've clearly upset this guy, but nobody knows that I've done this. When I turn around and explain everything, I just say like, so basically he says, we have to fight him. His greatest warrior. I don't say anything about saying the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Who did everything right? It's their fault.
Okay. After hearing
if we fight his greatest warrior, we can search ourselves and find our tiefling friend. Yeah, that's what he said.
Wait a minute. Do I have the thing where I can speak every language?
Is something monks get, but I feel like it's much later. I don't think you have it yet.
Can Uguay steps forward and he asks, is it who's translating for who would be able to
Bro,
translate?
I am.
Bro, I
Yeah.
thought it was Fro. Uguay asks for this to be translated. Well,
Yeah, you can't do that till level 13. Just so you know.
wait. Uguay says to Fro first,
Mhm.
would you nominate me to fight in your place here?
I mean, yeah, I'm not the greatest warrior in this group, so yeah, it
Okay.
wouldn't be me to begin with.
I think you'd be pretty
Now-
good.
Now
I'd be
Uguay
good, but
asks.
I can't be touched.
I think he would
I
be
would
better.
die.
Yeah.
Now Uguay asks for a translation, and he talks at the chief. He's like, you know, I am a skilled warrior, and I do not want to hurt any of your tribe's people. So before we have this violence, might I suggest that we instead skip to the future where I have destroyed one of your warriors, and instead we avoid all of that and you tell us where the tiefling is.
Did you translate that, Fro?
So I say it. Okay, so I abridge it and say, my peaceful friend here wants a more peaceful resolution, and says that he does not want to harm your village, and instead we should act like he has already won, and we should get to search for our friend.
Yeah, that is what he
I say
said.
it like that.
This guy laughs. He lets out like just this hearty laugh, and he pats the bicep of the massive guy who you can see like the veins pulsing. He goes, Orca, here's gonna eat turtle soup for dinner. Make the ring.
Make the ring.
I turn back around and say, no, they're not gonna go for that. I think that
So
Uguay looks down and shakes his head a little bit.
the chieftain joins the circle of warriors as you guys are sort of like a little forcibly moved. Like no weapons are really pointed at you, but like the circle moves. Do you guys move with it? They're trying to get off this like hill and bring you to level ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're heading towards
Yeah.
level ground.
Yeah, they're just moving you towards level ground, a little closer to the village, admittedly, but like level ground. Bro, the druid walks up and introduces himself. I am the bone carver. Let it be known that by the rules and rituals, any use of magic shall be instantly disqualify the participant. Your arms would freak them the fuck out. Yeah.
That's magic, huh?
That is
I would rule it as magic.
It's not.
I would rule it as
I would rule it as
spiritualism.
magic.
I would rule it as magic to people who don't have wizards. People who fear arcane means already would see your astral arms.
It's not
and be
magic,
like,
but they think it's magic.
they think it's magic. Yeah, they will not be convinced that you aren't cheating if you pull out spectral arms.
But you probably also don't need them.
Yeah, you are still a monk. So do you guys are sort of like folded into the outer circle. Leaving just Uguay and this massive almost giant of an individual. No, Uguay, how tall are you?
I'm quite short.
Okay. So yeah, this guy towers over you. Like Olympian,
I'm like 5 feet
Mr.
tall.
Olympian body. He is Like the muscles are stupid. And this is the mountain from Game of Thrones. Right. All right. Uruguay, roll initiative.
I was just running out to start beating the fuck out of him. Doesn't even see who.
That is a 23.
Really good.
Wait, roll again.
Are divination abilities magic?
Yes.
Okay, Uruguay, you're up first.
You sure?
So here's the thing.
I
Here's
just
the
read
thing.
the stars. Like, they just told me that this guy's gonna get a minus D6 to his roll. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing. Some of your magic is not easily noticeable. So like the rest of you take these first couple of rounds of combat, look through what you can do and see if you can cheat. But like you do something flashy, there's a that might not go well.
That's what I'm wondering. Is I read the
I got 2
stars every
threes.
morning, right? And can hand out a D6 to either subtract or add, and I got subtract. So can I use that? What
I got
just-
2 threes.
You got to just think about how it applies. So like how do you apply
in
that?
my head? It's already a thing that's going to happen. It's not. It's
yeah.
I don't even think I have control over it. It's just I read the stars and give you guys the idea of, oh, this is some shit that could happen today, you know?
So yeah, it's a lot like Garf can hand out his threes because it's just that he's seen the timeline.
Yeah, that's what I was
And
thinking
I'm
too.
confident in playing it how it is because I know that's the situation that's gonna happen because it's been determined already.
So you hear a bark, Uguay, as like what you could only assume to mean go, and you're up first.
Sean,
Yo,
I'm going to go ahead and roll initiative just so that I've got the option to use Commander Strike. Like, I'm sitting there like, uppercut, sweep the leg.
yeah.
Sweep the leg.
All right, so tell me what you get, Herrick.
5.
Okay. So Uguay, this guy, big guy, he grabbed a weapon. He does a non-steel. He's got a hammer. He's got like a great hammer.
Okay.
Doesn't seem that great.
I'm holding my staff, and when he picks up his hammer, the first thing I do is I put my staff down. Put it on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I hand it to Fro.
Great.
Then I'm actually gonna start with a bonus action, John.
Yep.
Bonus action for flurry of blows.
You gotta punch first, buddy.
Have to punch.
You have to punch first.
In order to get a bonus action unarmed attack, you have to make an attack.
Okay, can I wait? So I can't do. Oh. So I can't use unarmed strike either.
You can't. What?
Can I use unarmed strike as a bonus action?
You use it as your action, and then you get it as a bonus action.
What
too.
are you trying to do with your action?
I'm trying to use my bonus action for attack, and then I want to use my action to do shell defense.
No.
Shell defense is so useless. All right. Then I'm going to give some whacks at this guy. Unarmed strike.
Okay.
That is
You've managed to catch him before his turn, and you feel that this was a good thing.
I got a 21 and a 20 to hit.
His AC.
When does he get stunning strike? Is that next level?
So your first punch hits, and then it where do you want to punch him with the first punch?
Kneecap.
So you go for the kneecap. His knee buckles, and you go to like elbow him in the face with the second one, and he uses a reaction to parry
Holy
the
shit.
second one.
He has Stunning Strike. You tell him how that works, Sean?
Do you want to learn how Stunning Strike works, Uguay? You've tried to use it before.
Yes, learn it.
I'll learn about Stunning Strike.
Okay, so whenever you punch somebody, whenever a punch connects,
Or
you can
kick.
expend anything. Whenever you land a hit, you can spend a key point and force is it a con save?
Yeah.
I think it's a con save against your DC. And if I lose, I'm stunned until the end of your next round.
Yeah, I'll do that on my. So is that a bonus action?
No, it's just anytime
no,
you
anytime
land a
you hit.
So
Anytime
the
you
only
land
thing
a
I
hit,
spend is a key point. Yeah,
the
I'll do
only
that.
thing you spend is a key point.
Yeah,
Alright.
so I've hit him once, and I did 7 damage, and I used Stunning Strike.
It's bad. Unsave. I roll. What's your DC, buddy? Probably
based
Where
on his
do I
wisdom.
find that?
is.
What's your
is
wisdom?
His wisdom.
My wisdom is 15, so +2.
2.
What's
My
your
might
proficiency
actually
bonus?
beats
3?
it, Beats it.
I think 13 would be your DC.
Oh no, it's so sad for me. Class features, proficiencies, martial arts, key, flurry of blows, deflect missiles, stunning strike, con save, or be stunned. Nope. So how do I figure out key save DC 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus wisdom modifier?
13.
13. I do fail. I rolled a 12.
Bam.
So he is stunned. He is stunned.
And he's taking 7 damage.
Does take 7 damage.
So now I'll use my bonus action
Blows.
to do Flurry of Blows.
And you have advantage on these attacks.
Advantage on these attacks.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so the first one is a 20 to hit.
Yep. Actually, the yeah, yep, that does
Okay, the
it.
next one's also a 20 to hit.
Yep, both of those hit.
And then they both do 7. Oh, do I get a advantage on damage or no?
No,
So
just
their next one, they're both 7.
So your total of 7 times 3 is 21. So 21 points of damage. So just your first blow to the kneecap, he falls to his knees and like bashes his head on his own hammer and is like stunned, and then you just quickly to like the solar plexus too. His turn comes around and he can't have it. Herrick.
I will go ahead and declare an attack action and not swing, and then go ahead and Commander Strike and be like get him, do that like sideways chop slap thing, and give Uguay the choice to take his reaction to make an attack.
Oh wow! Wait, does that mean I'm gonna get 3 attacks on my next turn?
No,
it means you get
an
attack right now.
Oh, I get it now.
One attack.
And that's
One
with
attack.
advantage. Well, I get 2
advantage right now.
And
Oh, I get okay.
you get a bonus of +2 to the damage if you hit.
So I get 23 to hit.
That does hit.
I gotta go to the bathroom, but I'm gonna be
and
listening.
It's 9 damage +2 to 11.
11. All right, so total of 32 points of damage so far, and he hasn't had his turn yet. Your turn comes. Actually, you know what? With that one, you clobber him, and he actually like falls on his back. Bone Carver quickly is right there and helps him back onto his feet. It's like she falls immediately at his feet, and the druid helps him back up and like pushes him. And Fro hears in language, "Don't just lay there."
I want to do an no touching.
I cross my arms and look at the chief, like a knowing look.
Uguay flashes a stare at the chief. A calm but disapproving stare.
Like we gave you the peaceful option.
Well, no, they're violating the rules of the contest.
Is it my turn again?
It is your turn again.
If I were to go talk, like, can I yell to the chief? Like, do you have a chance to call this off?
You demand a tribute. If you give us a tribute, we'll also spare this guy.
I don't think he's going to go for that, Uguay. I think you should just continue with the fight.
For this fucking poor guy.
Uh,
Do I still have advantage
Oh.
on this guy?
Dude, yeah, he's stunned until the end of your next turn.
Holy shit. 27 to hit. 18 to hit. Does 18 hit?
Yeah, he can't take reactions.
So 9 damage and 10 damage.
Okay, 19 points of damage.
Dude, this poor fucking guy.
And then with Flurry of Blows, is that another 2?
Yeah.
So that's a 19
Mhm.
and a 10. I bet the 10 doesn't.
And does not hit.
The
10
19 does,
bounces off his muscles.
the 19 does 6 damage. So that costs a key.
It does. You've so far spent 3 key points. All right. It is now his turn. Great. Starlight comes to, blinks his eyes, and then lets out this like guttural, bestial roar. And rages with his bonus action.
So Dan didn't try and stun him again?
Dan did not try and stun him again.
That was Dan being bad at D&D.
This guy is going to. I promise you that if this last round of combat hadn't gone so poorly for him, he would have fought you bare-fisted. Due to how this last round of combat went for him, he's gonna swing on you with his hammer.
He can fucking try.
Yeah, he can. Natural 19 for
19 is my armor class.
well, it's good to know how high he hits. For a 29 to hit.
Actually, I'm gonna change that to a 3.
To a 3, you son of
Uguay
you are a son of a bitch.
just stands there, doesn't move at all.
Hi.
And this hammer swings at Uguay and just misses. Uguay doesn't even move.
Yeah.
He just knows his team's there. Changing.
Hi. Second attack. He just like roars in anger as his hammer slams into the ice, cracking the ice beneath it.
Uguay's actually just looking at the chief while that's happening.
A non-natural 20. Dirty 20.
You get another attack?
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah, okay.
He's
I
getting
get
several
3 of them actually.
Well, that one's gonna hit me.
Okay, this is
In that case, I wasn't looking at the chief because that makes me very good.
16 points of bludgeoning damage as the hammer slams into you. And third and final attack. This one, how would you like to block it? It's only a 16 to hit. Oh,
with your butt
I need
cheeks.
to deal one more die of damage from. Add another 4 to the
Your
previous.
beat.
This one, Uguay is going to turn around in the last second, and the hammer's going to hit his shell, and
Mhm.
it's going to make a big old sound.
Great. So you took a total of 20 points of damage on that turn. Brings us to Herrick.
I'll do the same thing.
Okay. Would you like to take your reaction to take a swing on him?
I will.
Okay.
Kicking him seems to work.
He is very top heavy, a very top heavy individual.
So that's a 22 to hit, and I'm aiming for his. Ooh, and that's a. Do I get plus 2 to damage again?
Nope. +9.
Wow.
9
No,
to damage.
sorry. No. Sorry, wrong die. It's another +2.
Okay,
It's a superiority die.
so I'm gonna do 13 damage to his other kneecap.
Okay, you watch this. This hit should have brought him to his knees again. Because he's raging, he manages to stay standing this time, and he takes half damage. We have 7.
Well, now it's my turn again.
It is your turn again.
Unarmed strike, 20 to hit.
That first one, he's going to use his reaction to parry it. So he like takes his hammer and just like meets your fist with the hammer. So you just like punch the hammerhead.
I feel as if the hammer should crack slightly.
Sure. Yeah, visually, sure. Not to any way that it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. 100%.
Just some rule of cool there.
The next one, 21 to hit.
That one hits.
It does 9 damage,
Halved to 5.
and that's a stunning strike attempt.
Okay.
And he has a minus D6 to his saving throw.
Oh, you son of a bitch. I rolled a natural 20. Natural 20
Damn.
for a minus D6. Would you like to roll it or you want me to roll it?
You can roll it.
Okay.
Well,
Minus
it's impossible.
3. Total of 23 on this save.
He passes. I'm sure.
Well, bonus action unarmed strike is a 26 to hit,
That hits.
as well as a 16 to hit.
Yeah, and you can try to do the stunning strike every single hit.
But he
But
only
it
has
burns
6 key points or 7 key
He's
points.
only got 7 key points, and he's used 4 of them already.
Mm-hmm.
And he just said he flurried of blows, so that's a 5th. It's a 5th key point he just spent.
So did the 16 hit?
16 is not. Nope. His AC is 17.
Okay, so I did 9 damage.
They have to 5. Okay. He's looking bloody. He's got blood dripping from several like wounds in his face. He's like kind of favoring one leg. You keep going for the same kneecap. So he's sort of
I got
favoring
both
one leg.
I got both
Oh,
kneecaps.
you did both kneecap? Okay. So but he's still like on 2 feet. But he's looking very hurt. Okay. So you've used 5 of your key points just so we're clear. You've got 2 left.
Mhm.
Would anybody like, before I take my turn, anybody that is not Herrick that has the specific action? Anything anybody would like to do?
Just a perception check around us to
Okay.
see if anybody's doing anything sketch.
Okay, go right ahead.
That's gonna be a 10.
You do notice that wherever the big guy goes, the druid seems to be following him in the crowd.
Oh, interesting.
You don't see any spell casting, muttering of words, somatic components, but you are watching the druid sort of pace and be always directly behind where the big guy is.
The big guy that's fighting, or like another
Yeah, the big guy. Yeah, the big guy that's fighting.
Okay.
Yep. This druid's the same one that when Uwe knocked him over, the druid ran in and made sure he didn't fall on his back completely and pushed him back into the ring. All right, it is his turn. He's going to take his re-swing. A natural 20.
No, it's a 3.
Son of a bitch! Oh shit! Son of a bitch! I can't have nice things. Bye. How do you want to block the 13 to hit Uwe?
I'm just catching it in my hands. No, I'm not catching it. I'm deflecting it.
Okay.
So like it swings at me, and then with like some kung fu skill, in Karate Kid, you know the wipe on, wipe off.
I've never seen. Oh yeah.
It's kind of like that.
All right, so yeah, with the back of your hand, you push the hammer out of the way, and he just like stumbles past you, and then with an angry roar, just swings the hammer wildly at you. You know what? He's going to start making reckless attacks. I think that
felt like a reckless attack.
Yeah, he's now going to swing recklessly. I was trying not to because it gives you advantage on from now on. If he attacks recklessly, you get advantage, but so does he. Oh, good, because I rolled a 1 on that one. A 19 to hit.
Meets it.
It is 16 points of bludgeoning damage. Third attack is a natural 20. Am I being stopped this time?
When can
I
they?
think it's a reaction. Mine is, at least, so I'm not getting mine back until Uguay's turn. The way I'm ruling it.
Okay.
I don't know about Garv.
I'm out. I've used both of mine for the day.
Both of
Okay.
them. All right. So. Mm, 21 plus 8 is 29 points of bludgeoning damage.
Hold on. Let's see.
That's rough. I need to look up how frenzy works. Frenzy. So you can be single as a bonus action. Regions you suffer exhaustion. Uguay, how are you looking?
Did I take 29 damage?
You took 29 points of damage, yeah.
Well, I wonder if I did because I had the dodge.
That's not how. Do you have? He doesn't have cunning.
No.
No, that's just rogues, right?
Yeah.
No, the evasion thing you're talking about is just for dexterity saving throws.
No, I had dodge somewhere. I can take the dodge.
That's a bonus action.
Yeah, you can spend a key point to take a dodge action as a bonus action. You have to do that.
Oh, okay. So I can't do that now.
No.
I have 1 health. I just took 29 damage.
Okay. You're still standing, buddy. 1 health is enough. If you were
heal me,
that'd be cheating, unless they do it very sneakily.
I can't sneak kill you.
Is it my turn now?
You have healing potions. You should have
I-
healing potions on you. I don't know if they think that's magic or what.
Sean, I'll go ahead and give him another.
In Sean's world, isn't actually the glass magic?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just the glass that's magic.
The glass?
Did you say no magic items or no spells? Yeah, I remember when we were in Stonard, we were talking about the shortage of healing potions. We actually had a lot of healing juice, but we just didn't have the bottles.
The magic glass. That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me just see if I kill this guy, and
So, and Eric's giving you another reactionary attack.
Okay. I'm gonna use it.
You get a +6 this time.
You have advantage as well.
That is a natural 20 without advantage.
There you go. You roll another d20, see if you get double.
Yeah,
Double
see if you roll a 1 and
I didn't.
So do I double my dice as well?
Yeah, if that's a dice that's rolled, I would rule that way.
So
Okay.
do I have advantage on my damage roll, or does it double?
No, it doubles.
Okay, so that's 17. That's 7 doubled.
14.
14.
I rolled 11.
Sean will let you roll double the dice.
I rolled double the dice. That on that crit I just did on you, I rolled 6 dice.
Wait, is that better?
It can be. I like just doubling
so
my
when I
dice.
rolled double the dice, that was a 7 and a 9. So that is better.
There you go.
There you go. So that's
Mm,
now 16 plus what
16.
Eric gives you.
11.
Plus 11 is 27. What's your modifier, Oogway, as well?
What is that?
Your dexterity.
Have you been
What-
adding that? Have you been
That's
adding
already
your...
added. That's already
Okay.
added.
That doesn't get doubled, sadly.
Okay, so -5 for my
Minus-
damage.
-5, so 22. Just add that back. Great. All right, so 30 points of damage.
Tell me this guy's not dead.
Halved to 15.
He's raging.
He is raging. He is not dead, but that wasn't even your turn. Your turn is now. That was just your reaction before your turn happened. Yeah.
All right, 27 to hit.
That hits.
That was a 19, so close.
Do you
20.
want to stun him?
24 to hit. I'm thinking about that. I guess I have to because I have 2 key points left, so I'll be able to stun and bonus action. So yeah, those both hit. Let me get some damage roll.
Did you roll both of those with advantage?
No.
Roll them with it. So that's the first hit. Those 2 dice you just rolled, that's the first hit. Roll 2 more dice.
He did reckless attacks. That's why you have advantage.
Well, I almost got a natural 20 again.
I rolled a
I got
natural 1.
19. So they both hit.
I rolled a natural 1 on his save.
Nice natural
Oh,
one.
rip.
Subtract
The
a
dice.
d6 from it.
Subtract a d6.
Yeah, do
from
it, Sean.
He rolled a 2, so it's a... I mean, it is a con save, so it's 7, 5, a total of 5 on his con save.
What does this mean?
Got him.
He's stunned. He won't get his
Oh.
turn. And
Okay.
I think that means you're going to win.
I did 20 damage with those 2 hits.
Half to 10.
Okay. And now he's stunned, but I'm
He
going
is
to use
stunned.
another key point to unlock my.
Your
Flurry of
last
blows.
key point. Yep, your
Last
last
key
key
point.
point.
It's going to do. And this is with advantage as well?
Still an advantage. He's stunned and he recklessly attacked us.
These fucking 19s are going to drive me crazy. Okay, well, they both hit, but
They're hitting.
not a natural 20 for either of them. And I do 8 plus 8 damage.
So half to 8, essentially. Okay. He's still standing, but you're just like,
Do I get double
Body.
advantage?
no, that sadly does not work. Doesn't work that way. You're just like laying in on him. His turn comes around and he is just like, his bell has been rung. He's like on both knees. He's fallen down. So you're just like using him like a punching bag. Eric, do you have any more of those?
Yep.
Great.
All right. A reaction
Ooh,
with advantage.
+8.
Finish 23 to hit.
That hits.
And you said plus 8?
Plus 8 to damage. Yep.
So that's 9 plus 8.
17. 9. Okay. Your turn.
I'd have no key points, so I just get 1 action. And no bonus. Oh.
You get 1 bonus action attack.
So that I get an unarmed strike.
You get 3 attacks this turn.
Yeah, okay.
Just do them one at a time, please. First
Natural
attack.
20.
Okay.
Nice.
Double natural 20.
Oh my god. What the fuck is going on?
Roll that first damage, buddy. Roll that first
Roll
Roll
damage.
that
Double
beautiful
dice.
bean footage.
Gene footage. Yeah.
Okay, so when I clicked it, it rolled 2 die. Is that, do I roll that twice?
Nope. That's
How many
good.
dice do I roll for damage?
2.
2.
1,000.
1,000.
What's the damage total, Oogway?
I've rolled, my
69.
2 dice were a 1 and a 6.
Great. And then you add your dexterity modifier.
So that's 12 damage.
12 damage. He has 6 hit points, and you just did 6 damage because he's raging, bringing him to 0. How do you want to finish him off? Oogway standing there with 1 hit point after being clobbered by a hammer. You took that hit, brought to 1 hit point, and then you spent 12 seconds stun locking.
Am I killing this guy, or am I putting it? Do I have the choice?
Well, I guess that's up to you. If you
Yeah,
want to like
that's totally up to you.
fucking kill him, that's on you.
You're a monk, though.
But
You
don't
know
have
exactly what to do to knock him out. You know.
So I can win this duel without killing them. Is what you're saying.
Correct. Yes, you can win this duel without killing him.
So I'm not gonna grab his heart out and throw it at the tribal leader.
Good. That probably would give a negative attitude. Probably would get the
we
native
would
will
lose your
remember
cred.
this.
I am going to. How would Master Oogway do this?
Give him a hug and a kiss on the mouth.
Let me hug and kiss your mouth, bro.
Noodles.
I'm seeing him like on his knees, hammer dropped to the ground, stunned.
Yeah.
And I'm standing in front of him.
Yeah.
And I do like a long, drawn out, like kung fu motion where I'm like sliding 1 foot on the ground and like moving my arms.
Yep, I see.
And I kind of slowly. No, I'm not gonna say it's slow. It's really fast. 1 hand straight to the forehead, and he just knocks over backwards.
Yep, he just falls over. I will say, Oogway, you went into this very arrogant. You felt very confident in your ability to win this. I think leaving this battle, you might have disrespect for the chieftain that had this happen, but that warrior that is unconscious on the ground, snoring very loudly, he's a good guy. He's a good warrior. You have some respect for that guy.
I have respect for all life, Sean. That's why I didn't rip his heart out and throw it at the tribal chief.
But you thought about it.
I did think about it.
But was that
Maybe we should
Dan or
talk-
was that Oogway?
That was Dan. I wasn't
Okay,
Oogway.
okay.
Oogway wouldn't have done that.
A frown on the chieftain's face.
After he's knocked on the ground, I bow to him.
The druid quickly runs forward and begins tending to him. A frown on the chieftain's face. He turns to you, Fro, and he goes, "Fine. 1 night, you will stay with Bone Carver on the outskirts of town and leave by morning." Huh. And he, like, with a wave of his hand, kind of like dismisses the village and begins walking back to his igloo. The vibe, though, of the warrior. So there's 2 different vibes. The tribal warriors around you, in particular, are looking at Oogway with like awe and fascination, and not a small bit of respect. Some of them lean more towards how the commoners look. The commoners, who don't really have martial training and understanding, seem to look at you all as if you've done something horrible. You're unclear of why, but like there's a sense of fear and panic and blame, also pointed at the chieftain a little bit, but the common people seem to be even more terrified and whispering to themselves as they return to their igloos.
Do the people, Sean, did they see that Oogway
Was
was
super cool.
not into the violence?
Yeah,
that
you don't
Oogway's
think it has
hand was
anything to do with
forced?
that. Yeah, you don't think it has anything to do with necessarily how you fought, but the fact that you won disturbs them in some way, and you're unclear why.
All right, Bone Carver, you speak common. Be straight with me, right?
So Bone Carver looks at you guys and goes, I will make sure you have lodgings in the storage hut nearby. Whatever, the people will not be happy if you go pushing into their houses, but do what you must.
What's in that brown building over there?
That is the communal hut. Find it. It's the meeting hall. It's where the
Disco happens.
the weekly hoedown.
I got hose.
It's decorated. It's decorated with like the big catches, like like Moby Dick of like 3 generations ago. His bones is up there. It's the central sort of culture hall of this village, where they during blizzards the whole village will go there, and Bone Carver will tell the oral histories. You feel me? You feel what you picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it could have a basement where you keep a tiefling locked up.
Do you say that to him?
No, I think it.
Okay.
And shift my eyes towards Garf.
Yeah, I'll send a message to you and be like, yeah, I'm picking up what you're smelling.
Tight.
Okay. You the Bone Carver escorts you guys to the storage hut and says, I'm sure you're tired from all of this. I will be back in a little bit with some food and refreshments, and as the village prepares for you.
Fleshman. Speaking of that, I'm gonna grab some coffee.
Hey, you want to take a quick break? Quick break?
Yeah.
Moment?
Yeah.
Quick break moment?
Quick
Quick
break.
5.
Quick fiver.
Quick break.
Quick breaky.
Well, I'm gonna
We'll
take-
be back.
I'm gonna take a dab. Be right back.
All right. So yeah, if we're planning on going to sleep, I can have locate creature in the morning. And
Uwe needs a rest. Is it all possible?
Yeah, Oogway, you deserve a good rest. Huh. Are we live?
yeah,
So, um, I feel like Oogway needs to get some rest for sure. And then the rest of us, if we're doing all right, I'd like to try and figure out as much information as we can on where this guy could possibly be. And what kind of people around here are out to sabotage us or get us killed.
how big across is this town, Sean?
Sean back.
Yep. It's not very it's not very big.
So Herrick was right.
What?
Like,
what did Herrick
if I cast locate creature, it would probably be within 1,000 feet of me if it was in this town.
Good guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if it was in this town, like in the village itself.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, I'll just do that in the morning. But we can try to look at like clues and shit, like you were saying, Garth.
I definitely feel like these people are a part of an agenda.
A drag agenda.
Well, I feel like they are disappointed that what they assume to be their strongest, fighters were defeated by one of ours.
During
By a
this
way of the
conversation-
astral self monk, they had no idea what they had coming for them. You know what I mean?
Well, I think that
I mean, we tried to warn
is
them.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we did, but of course they're gonna hope for the best for themselves, because they probably have something that they're expecting to happen that they need to be confident in keeping themselves protected. But in the reality of it, it's just like this is a rural villages, that lacks so much. And I think they're starting to understand that. And when you're put in a corner with little resources, you're going to accept the biggest help that comes along your way first that promises the biggest, protection or guidance or, whatever it may be. So
Mhm.
I believe that they've probably already been reached out to. And
Am I asleep right now?
there's
Is
Tiefling
Uwe-
in
is
the
Uwe
main hall.
doing a long rest at the moment?
short rest. And as this conversation happens,
Why is it a short rest?
Because he
Because
hasn't
long
came
rests
back with
take-
food and
take-
stuff yet.
they take 8 hours.
Am I not allowed to sleep for 8 hours right now?
Not yet.
Not yet.
yet.
The group is going to do things, it seems. But you about like halfway through the short rest, Bone Carver returns with a plate of fish and some like seals, like fermented seal's milk that's like an alcoholic beverage that they drink here.
We call it homebrew in Alaska. No, I'm kidding. That's made in the toilet.
Yeah. So a nice meal is handed out, and the Bone Carver goes, "I'll be back in about half a turn of the sundial to escort you around the village." He leaves.
Gonna go narc. Can I cast Detect Thoughts?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see this.
Gives you surface thoughts, and if you dig deeper, you can
Really suck off his childhood traumas.
Well, I initially learned the surface thoughts of a creature. What is most on its mind at that moment? As an action, you can either shift thoughts or so I can shift it. That's what I was curious about. And it's how long?
10 minutes.
Concentration up to 1 minute.
1 minute. So do you want to know what this guy's service thoughts are?
Yeah.
Doesn't speak your language, so this conversation has always been just with Fro. But you get a
Oh, I thought this
sense
guy
of
did
deep-
speak common. I was like, hey, man, we know you speak common. Come on, fess up. And then you just started talking to us.
Nope, I've always been talking to Fro.
But
He's
after I
always
said
talking to
that, you
Fro.
just started talking to us. That's why I was like, oh, yeah, he does speak common.
I think that's.
Uh.
I'll save the surface thoughts. I didn't realize language barrier.
Okay.
Still.
Well, I was gonna give you. There is a level of like deep concern, and I will say, as a service thought, you do get dragon, like the image of a massive white dragon looming
So
highly in his mind.
All right. I'll still fuck with that. Can I shift it to a couple other people that I can see? And just it goes through 2 feet of stone.
All right, so you just sort of like poke your head out, like you're looking out. Or it got like a piece of fish in your mouth, and you're just like watching people eating the head, the fish head.
Yeah.
A lot of the same. You realize that like the concern, what comes from like this deep fear, especially when you're looking at the commoners, this deep fear of strangers aren't allowed. We're going to be in trouble. Strangers aren't allowed. We're going to be in trouble.
Fuck. I really wish we didn't have to be here. I really hate disrupting these people's
Right, like it's not
lives.
their fault.
Yeah. I don't even want to be putting them in danger like this. Like I just.
well, I
They're
think
nomadic people.
I think I should probably go ahead and cast that creature for dragons, since that is an option.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, there's a
I'm gonna
dragon.
come back inside and just relay the thoughts that I've been in the
Awareness.
vibes to everybody.
Sense whether yeah, you just get to know if they are. You don't get to know where
Well,
they are. You just get to know
I would. Well, we would also know it's within the mile. That's also, how close it is. That's a approximation.
Within a mile, there are dragons.
Jesus.
Nice.
So we know that.
Can I get everybody to make me Constitution saving throws against being poisoned?
I actually hold on. The cloak gives me poison resistance.
I got a 10.
So Evan's the first one, just sort of in a cinematic sense. Evan, your vision begins to tunnel, and you all watch as Evan sort of like stumbles a little bit, puts his hand on the wall, and then collapses unconscious. You also take a chunk of poison damage.
Is Uguay resting
Oh,
right now, or is he with the group?
You're with the group, resting. Like you would be resting, but also I brought you all food, so I'm having you all make me con saves. Roll me a con save.
Wait, what are we exploring?
That's going to
right
be
now?
a 17 for me.
Sorry.
17 for me as well.
15.
Roll a save. Roll a save, Uguay.
19. I got a 19. I rolled
Great.
a save, but I'm sorry, I missed. Where are we and where? What?
You're in a hut. You're in a hut.
Did we just walk in there, or
No.
did the poison come in through the windows?
No,
Doesn't
So-
matter. It's happening.
it's happening.
Oh, they brought us food.
They brought you
Mhm.
food while you were resting, and since they brought you food and mead, and nobody was like, "I'm not touching
We didn't
that," so I'm
decline
just
it, so
you didn't
we
decline it, so
accepted
I'm not waiting for everybody to be like, "Yeah, I ate that," because that's suspicious. You take what's the DC here?
So what I heard 16, 17, 19.
I got a 15.
Can we say that I healed Uwe as well?
Sure. Yeah, you
Okay.
had 30 minutes. This is like almost 45 minutes into the
Yeah,
short rest
you're
hour.
fully healed, Uwe.
That is a, what do you say, Constitution?
Constitution saving throw.
That's a 13.
Okay. Justin, you watch Evan collapse and you watch it as your vision begins to tunnel.
I lay hands on myself to neutralize the poison.
But do you have to like say things like this when things are happening instantly?
Well, I saw this guy collapse, and I feel my
Is-
vision go dark.
Is
You
lay on
did.
hands at
I'm like,
instant
yo, holy
speed?
shit! I better neutralize myself.
Is lay on hands a reaction?
No, it's an action.
I know. I know. This is the teacher in me looking
Mhm.
at David.
Wait, what does an action take? Like a second? How many seconds?
Go
About
unconscious.
4 seconds an action
unconscious.
takes.
3 seconds?
3 to 4
Go
seconds.
unconscious. Go unconscious. You and Evan take 14 points of poison damage and are currently unconscious.
How much do I take?
Uh,
I rolled a 17. I got a 17.
Yep, I'm waiting for Thelonious and Herrick and Fro passed. I'm just waiting for
Oh,
Thelonious.
sorry, 15.
Yeah. Oh, yep, you passed. Yep. And also you passed. Okay, so everybody else takes 2. Everybody else takes 2 points of poison.
Damn.
damage. I rolled
What
2
a
ones.
difference.
Take one.
Yeah, I rolled 2 ones on that dice.
So if we
Those
if we
are-
pass, we take 2.
Yeah, if you pass, you take 2 and don't fall unconscious.
The dichotomy of that. People just straight up start dying, and we're just like, minor food poisoning.
Ouch. Owie.
So Evan and Justin are unconscious. What do you guys do in this instance?
Well, shit.
I'm gonna use a proficiency in a medical kit to stabilize.
They're not at 0. They're
Or
what
at
I would
least-
say they're asleep medically. They've been medically drugged.
Well, can I use the smelling salts to wake them up?
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah,
Out of a medical kit.
Yeah.
Can I
So
slap
roll-
one of them?
The slap does nothing.
Slap Evan's
Slap,
glasses off.
Nope.
15.
15. Who do you wake up?
Evan.
Evan. Great. Evan, smelling salts. I am sure you've seen how people react to smelling salts.
Oh yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
All right. What happened?
You feel awful. I'm going to say you're poisoned for the next 8 hours right now.
Fuck me. I feel
Oof.
terrible.
Don't like seafood, huh?
You could say that again. Because I didn't hear it. I rolled disadvantage on my perception check. You know what I'm saying?
Who's waking up Justin?
I'll slap him to try.
Okay. Justin, make me a Constitution saving throw at advantage.
$19.
19 doesn't wake him up.
Doesn't wake him up. Are those smelling salts a single use?
I contemplate slapping him again a little harder and kind of like look over at
What if we peeled his fingernails
just-
off? That might get him.
I'll just heal. I'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
Garp.
Okay, you cast Cure Wounds on him.
Stop being asleep.
I gotta let a dog out. Beer.
Okay.
Hitting him with magic.
Okay.
With magic.
Is he awake now?
Yeah, Justin, you wake up also poisoned for the next 8 hours.
But
Okay.
healed for 6.
Sean, am I allowed to use lay hands to get rid of these poisons?
You can now, yeah.
Okay. That's what I'll do. I'll spend 10 of my 35 pools and cure the poisons affecting me and Evan.
Oh, thank you so much.
No longer poisoned, Evan. Bone Carver comes in, sort of like pushing in, sort of like backwards, like with his back, he pushes the door open and then turns around, and his arms are bundles of rope, and he like pauses and looks at you all still awake.
Well, this is awkward.
Hey, you
Oogway
poisoned
yells.
us.
Don't move.
Are you like pointing your quarterstaff at him?
I hunters marked him.
Oh.
The red arrow appears floating above his head.
Sean,
Yeah.
I turned into this thing. I just posted it in game room.
Oh,
Oh god.
Turtle
that's
Master?
that's a thing that you
No,
become.
Cameron.
It's a huge sized beast.
Oh, nice. I love that.
He's gonna roll a wisdom saving throw. He does succeed, so he doesn't piss his pants. Do you shut the door behind him?
I'm gonna shutter step behind him.
And block the door.
Yeah, you're going. You didn't say it right, but I know what you meant, right?
Oogway of the body shimmer.
Yeah, body shimmer. Yeah, you're gonna body shimmer behind him. Yeah, yeah.
Nick, did you say that was a huge sized
Yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Are you gonna even fit in this?
You're not. Yeah, like he's now like taking up, like the legs are up on the wall like a spider, and he's taking up a good chunk of the space of the hut. The like drool coming from the mandibles drips onto the ice floor, sizzling and melting the snow.
I was gonna say the cinematic thing of he just explodes the tent, but we still walk behind this guy to close the door.
The guy puts the ropes on the ground and like falls to his knees, terrified. What do you guys say?
Since I can talk to him, I ask him where the tiefling is.
I don't know. I don't know what a tiefling is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Where are the last explorers that came here? What have you done with
Dead. I didn't do anything with them.
Did the dragon kill them?
Dragon killed them. The dragon kills anybody that tries to escape or outsiders that come looking. There is somebody new. There's somebody new down there. The horned lady, the horned one, the horned lady. She's down there. I don't know.
Would
Okay,
we have
here's the
seen this
deal.
person just because I missed the first half of the game? Would we have know that what this person looks like?
Macath, the tiefling.
Yeah.
We're just looking for
You've never seen them before. no.
Okay.
You do have like
We're-
report of a red horned tiefling. You know.
I'll shape change into the closest approximation I can to that.
Sure. I haven't put eyes on her myself, but that's it seems right. Seems right from what I've learned from the toads and the kobolds. Yeah.
Okay. Here's the deal. This dragon's probably going to come and try to kill us. You're going to convince your village to help us.
No, we can't. We don't. We
Okay,
cannot-
and then
we
you're going to
cannot-
die. You're going to die right now.
We can't help. We can't help.
I draw my bow. I draw my bow.
He is being as honest as he can. Then
I'm being pretty honest too. So
I can zone of truth if we're concerned about honesty. We can definitely put him under a zone of truth.
I do have a zone of truth. So
he has no idea what that is. He's like in tears right now, just repeating, "We can't. We're not strong enough. We can't."
okay, well then we're going to talk to your chief about this, and that's what we're going to do right now.
Jesus, this has gone poorly.
Yeah,
What are you guys doing?
let's have this guy take us to his.
I'm going to convince this village to help us, or we're gonna fight the dragon right in the middle of their village.
Jesus
either
Christ.
It's either this
We'll
village is strong
die.
enough to help us,
All
or
out
this
attack.
You
village is
understand
so
that if you
weak that
fight
we
the
can
dragon in
kill
the
it.
middle of the village, we're fighting the dragon and the village.
Yeah.
Mm, maybe.
They will attack us instead of the dragon.
Yeah.
I can show
There is no maybe.
I can show you a way down into the caves
What
below.
happens? What happens?
That's where she is. That's where she is. I can show
Should
you
we
a
just?
way into the caves.
Maybe we should just go in blazing into the village. Just start attacking them now, because they're going to attack us anyway, right?
A lot of them are probably asleep. If we do it house by house pretty quietly, we could probably
And I'm
get
pretty
It's not
quiet.
night
I
right
can do
now.
it.
It's the middle.
I can do it from a
of the day.
distance. Here, I'll just stand here on this hill. How many yards away are we? I'll start picking them off now.
This guy's in tears.
I mean, I'm going to start talking about murdering his family in front of him.
Just repeating that he can show you the way into the caves.
Okay.
That him and his people are not warriors able to fight a dragon. That for
We do though. They have a
generations-
couple warriors, so maybe those guys are going to come with us.
Uguay's gonna put his hand on this guy's shoulder and say, "Everything will be okay if you help us do good in this world, friend."
All right, I want to cast a spell. I want to cast the spell Augury.
Okay, so
What is it?
You pull out some seashells.
Yeah. Start rolling. Start messing with them. All right.
Okay.
And I want to know about killing all of the villagers. Right. That's what I'm gonna try and do.
What spell did you cast?
Augury.
Augury. You get a big whoa from that one. That's a big whoa.
A big whoa. Bad results from killing all
Bad
the
results from killing all.
So
Seems
basically,
like a
we know we're
foregone
going to fight this
conclusion if we're
dragon.
gonna-
We're just going to have to drag these people into it with us, and I'll make them help us. That's what I'm looking forward to. So,
You understand? Do you not understand that they have been generations serving this dragon? The moment we start fighting, they will attack us. Do you not understand that?
We have been granted the divine knowledge that killing, if we just go out and start killing the villagers, that will probably end badly for us.
Right. So
we're going to fight the dragon anyway. So why don't we take out the villagers first?
I turn back.
Hang on.
I turn back into Evan. We can't fight the dragon.
Clear about this, guys. If you attack the dragon, I will leave you.
Me too. I'm not gonna
kill us.
We can fight a smaller
There is
dragon.
No fighting the dragon. It's an ancient fucking dragon. Do you not understand what these things do?
I'm good.
I think we could poison the dragon.
He told us about the horned lady. That's what we needed. Let's go.
Let's find her.
I can tell you about the layout of the caves and who's down there. Like,
Oh, it's a fucking map.
Yeah.
What's a fucking map?
Okay. Wait, come with me to my hut. Come with me to my hut. Be cool.
Why do we gotta go to your hut?
Because that's where the entrance is. I have a secret entrance underneath my floorboards.
So you're coming with us, right? Because that's what's happening, right?
If I leave for too long, the village will probably suspect you've gone down there.
Whereas we just leave you up here and you tell them.
I promise I won't. I promise.
Oh, he promises he won't, guys.
He promises he won't, guys.
Bro, tell him I'll eat him.
Yeah, my friend will eat you.
Okay.
Eat you alive.
Okay, I guess I'm coming with you.
Hold on. Can I just make him? I just want to grab like a little stone out of my pocket and just like put it in his mouth and make him swallow it and be like, "Yeah, if you do anything to fuck with us, this stone will literally make you explode." And then I'll roll a deception check.
Everybody's changing alignments except for Herrick.
What do you mean? He asked for this. He walked into the hut and was like,
Oh, no.
beat the
He
shit out of
poisoned
me.
us.
Yeah, he asked for this. He came in like
his village is not
and
right.
Eric's okay
begged
with
us
all
to
of
bully
this.
him. That's what just
Wait.
happened.
Having this guy
It's all
swallow a
wrong.
stone and telling him it's gonna kill him if he disobeys us is far from the worst thing we could do to the guy. This is the right choice.
This is pretty kind.
This is the right choice.
This is still
This is
an act of evil.
incredibly forgiving of us.
This is
This
still very
is
much an
a
evil
choice.
act. This is very much an evil
He
act.
already forfeited his life. We could kill us and he wouldn't have any ground, or we could kill him. He would have no ground to stand on. Instead, we're just going to lie to him a bit and make him scared for his life. He's getting out of this pretty good.
The poison wasn't meant to kill you. You're just going to be unconscious, and the toads would take you to the caves.
Toads?
What happens in the caves?
The dragon's in the cave.
I don't know.
But what do you think happens in the caves?
I don't know.
You know. Come on. You know.
The dragon eats you.
That's right.
As he's finishing it, we all say it in unison.
Yeah, good job. Good job. Good work, buddy. Good work putting 2 and 2 together and
You got there.
not compartmentalizing the horrors of your life. All right, so you guys walk to that like outskirt hut, and like he pulls it together, but like people are looking at you guys as you walk to the hut. Like it's not unnoticed that Bone Carver escorts you out to his hut out there. Out there. He draws you a little map because you told him to. The cave system has like a circular object tables. Oh, I'll draw lines. Draws this.
Across a nice looking fucking map.
I was never in art.
You're doing great.
I like how our options quickly, because of our own actions, became either we fight the dragon, we just walk down here, or we Anakin Skywalker a whole entire village.
Not only the men, but the women.
I think we
and
just
the
learned
children
that
too.
Well,
Pro's
above
kind of
table,
aggressive.
Well, above table,
He's a
I've got
monster
reason.
hunter.
Well, there's above table. I've got a reason. So
You got
yeah.
a reason? All right. I figure you're just a monster hunter. This is
Well,
it's like,
there's a preferred. You get to pick a preferred enemy. So I get a little bloodthirsty when I get around dragons.
Okay.
No, I get it.
And I definitely don't like dragon cultists, whether they're having to be forced that way or not.
Yeah.
So is this cave system containing a dragon?
He
Definitely.
talks about. Hold on.
And we're walking.
We know there's a
seem like
dragon
it.
around here. So
If Bro's like, hey guys, there's one within a mile of us, probably.
yep.
But
I don't even know if this
This like central chamber I'm making really bad. It does not look anything like this. I'm sorry. But
Just freeballing it.
yeah, he mentions so like he talks about how kobolds and ice toads are like the like nominal servants that wander these corridors. That recently a horned woman has also been talked about wandering around. There are a few frost giants and ice trolls kicking around as well. He doesn't come down here very often. Only when he is joined by the chieftain and Orca Heart. And he keeps his head down and is not like trying. You will. He says the shoot for his thing will bring you here. And that somewhere in this room is a chute that leads to the dragon's lair. Another 60 feet, 60 to 100 feet deeper into the like iceberg. So he has no idea what the layer looks like. So he can't give you a map of down there, but so essentially this is the top layer where all of the servants hang out and where you should be able to find the horned lady, and there deeper down is the layer. Make sense? Any questions for this guy?
What are we doing with him while we go?
I believe what was said was he's coming with you.
I asked him what weapon he's
No,
proficient with.
I don't think he should come with us.
Did we put the stone in his
I
throat?
think you need to make sure that nobody cares where we went. Tell them that we have gone back to our boat to discuss plans or something.
All right, so let me see if I got this straight. They were drugging us for something. What were they going to do?
What did you just ask? Why were they drugging you?
Yeah.
The plan he tells you was he was going to come in and tie you up, and the ice toads were going to come up and escort you, not escort you, but like bring you down into the caves.
Okay, so they were sending us into the caves. Good. Now,
Damn,
tell them
I'm
that
gonna
we
get
went down into the
captured by an
caves.
amphibian.
Mm-hmm. So the town, or at least the people that know of this in the town, think you guys are supposed to end up in the caves anyway.
All right.
But more as prisoners, less as adventurers causing havoc. But he will lie to them.
Poison just took a while to kick in.
Here, I'll be right back. Since we have a pause, I gotta get these dogs back in.
Okay. Any other questions for this guy? He pulls aside heaps of old furs atop poles that are laid across an opening. Steps are cut into the wall of a chute, so you can either take the chute down and slide your way down, or you can follow the icy staircase that spirals down.
Slippery?
Yeah, that's why I called it icy.
Kind of slow. What was the other option again?
Taking the chute down, which means you will give up all autonomy and just like, Chamber of Secrets, slide your way down.
There's either slip down there or maybe slip down there, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about maybe slipping down there?
Maybe slipping down there is definitely
I think it'd be easy enough to just slip down there.
I'm gonna fly.
So you're gonna click your heels together and just sort of like hover a few inches off the ground
Yeah,
and go down.
Just kind of.
I'm gonna try to climb down.
Okay.
You know how like they do the animations of like mind flayers just kind of like floating.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just gonna do that. He's not like walking or stepping or anything.
Yep.
Just kind of like.
All right, so Herrick it will be the first one down there without a doubt. Fro begins to climb down. Anybody else not climbing down on the staircase? Anybody choosing a different option than the icy staircase?
I'm just gonna walk on the walls.
Okay. Yep. Cool. Great. I will say. Do you avoid all difficult terrain or just web difficult?
Who, me?
No. Garf.
Let me pull that back up real quick.
Okay.
Sean, I'd like to use Shape Water to de-ice each stair as I step on it.
Is that the cantrip?
Yeah. Right? Because it let me ice things, so it let me de-ice things.
It's not that it's a wooden or stone staircase. It's
made of
staircase
ice.
made of ice.
Mm.
So I'm gonna say no. But like if it wasn't just ice, yes. But is that?
Yeah, I get what
on the
you're
same
saying.
page?
It would just be a big puddle.
You just get rid of the stair in front of you.
Yeah.
I think. Not extremely helpful in this scenario.
It doesn't say I can unfreeze water. It only says I can freeze it.
Well, I think if you can freeze it, you can unfreeze it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Can I get a acrobatics check from everybody taking the stairs? Anybody not doing something special gets to make me an acrobatics check.
Well, besides my extreme athletics abilities, I did get a natural 20 on that. So
nice.
I got an 8.
I basically just
26.
run down the stairs.
18.
Okay.
Natural 18.
Great. You didn't need to do that, Garf. You're doing spider climbing shit.
Okay, just making sure.
Sadly, Evan does flip at about the 40 foot mark, about after traveling 40 feet down, and falls into the chute and slides down the rest of the way.
Ah!
Sean, I rolled a little present for you. I got a little present for you.
What is
Natural
it?
1.
A natural 1.
Nice.
Okay, so Justin and Evan having a bad day together.
Justin falls onto a stalagmite and dies.
Six. 20. You take 20 points of damage, Evan, of bludgeoning damage.
Yeesh, I'm already hurt from earlier.
And Justin takes 40.
40.
I'm just gonna double it because it was a 1.
He's a paladin. A lot still.
It sucks.
That's a lot of damage, yeah.
Yeah, Justin's at... Wait, earlier a healing word was cast on me, right?
Yeah,
Or
I healed
cure
you for
wounds.
4.
A cure wounds for
It was
4.
4?
For 4,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Never added that 4.
That 4 has become very important.
Yeah, I'm at 22 out of 67 right now, so... Maybe I should just drink one of the health potions.
I don't have a ton of spell slots because I spent them healing the turtle. Because I thought we were going to sleep.
Do you need
Oogway.
any healing right now?
No.
Okay.
I'm at 22 out of 60.
So, first ones down are Evan, Justin, and Herrick. You enter an empty chamber. That's filled with some woven baskets, leather strips, ribs of various creatures. There is a sort of like constant dim light that emanates through the ice walls. All of the floors are like a glass-like ice. Everything's going to be difficult terrain for everybody except Garth.
No, it's only webs.
I'm going to say that Sticky Feet fixes ice as well.
Okay.
This,
Power level
this
9, guys.
Spider climb.
Power level 9.
But I treat webs as difficult terrain, and I do not get stuck in webs. Webs do not like stick me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have to bring a free action, so
It's so you also don't suffer difficult terrain.
Yeah, difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement. I think it did mention something in like the more detailed stuff that
Okay, look into
ice
it.
might not affect that, but
look into that on your end. It is about 20 degrees down here. So chilly. It's cold.
I am going to say like floating just off the ground.
Yep.
Just
As long as you do that, you don't have difficult terrain either. Yeah, Harry.
I will look to. I will float over to the door and kind of glance, peek out, listening to see if I can hear anything coming.
There is no doorway. It's just a corridor that goes 50 foot 15 foot long passageway that slopes slowly downward into what you believe to be this circular hallway. So if we look on my shitty little map up here, that next time we come, I'll have a better map. You are here, and you're looking down this sloping hallway into this circular one.
Okay. I will slide alongside close to one of the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Start getting ready to look out into the hallway. If there's anything.
All right. So at this point, as Herrick begins to look out, I'll say everybody else makes it down the chute. Looking out in the hallway, roll me a d6. Roll me a d6, Herrick.
4.
Nobody's in that hallway. The light you notice emanates from whale oil lanterns that hang at regular intervals.
Just like Dishonored. Oh, that was really.
Whale oil and Dishonored?
Yeah, so like the lore of Dishonored is they just used whale oil for everything, like all their power and their energy. Like I made, yeah, weird.
oil.
Okay, so I'm gonna wait for everybody to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, and I'm going to be being quiet. I even though I'm talking normal volume. All right, guys. I am not sneaky. I am not stealthy. Do we want to approach this as sneaking around stealthily, or do we want to just kind of walk around and be like, "Hey guys, how's it going?"
That's a fair question to ask.
I
I
agree.
respect it. I do feel like we're gonna have to tread lightly here. I feel like we're gonna have to make a portion stride. I definitely feel like we can have like a relay system of scouting and then receding back to initiate a push forward.
I'm very hurt. I'm gonna cast Aura of Vitality.
Dan, your
Well, I
typing
got
is
potions.
very loud.
I know, but let me do this.
Okay.
All right, so you get 10 rounds of bonus action heals, including this round. So, roll your dice 10 times.
I figure we just wait this minute and a half, right?
Mm.
Or minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So let me heal myself. That's a good one.
I look and see that Dan's playing League of Legends right now. I swear to God.
I'm participating in this D&D. Perfectly fine, Sean. Mind your own biz.
That wasn't the question, Dan.
That's Put the slippers on, Dad.
4. Who else is hurt?
Justin.
No, I said the Trevor.
Justin, here's 9.
Thank you. Sweet.
Here's another
sweet
7.
healing. Oh,
I'm only
thank
down
God.
2, so
Here's 5.
9, 7, 5.
I have 2 more. Anybody need it?
9753099.
Justin, here's 8.
5. Oh my God, this is incredible.
And the last one is 12. That's max. Great.
Oh my God, 12. I'm 63 out of 67 now. That was incredible.
Okay, I'm running low on like thousands.
All right, Herrick. Left or right in this hallway? North or south?
I'm good with either. I'm probably not the person that should be leading this.
All right, you were just the one at the front, so that's why I asked you.
Yeah. I will listen and see if I'm hearing anything.
Due to the rule you made, you don't hear anything.
Okay.
You guys kind of look at your map. You guys do have a map of this, so you know.
Did we send a message to the guys on the boat?
Like, oh, what?
Tell them that we're in the cave system, and because I have the power sending, right? I don't know if this is like something that we should probably like communicate like out with like the people that are on our boat, and like these people are sketched. I don't want them to like be stuck in a situation where they taken advantage of by the people in the village, while we're in the cave. That's kind of where I'm at. Does this make sense? I'm kind of just like saying
well,
this
you want to let them know
in
that
place.
the village people are not.
Like, hey,
Yeah.
things are sketch. We got it under control, but watch out.
But this is like an important, well, it's not important, but it's a 3rd level spell to sending. I'm just saying if this is a dire thing to communicate out, What's
We
everybody's
should let
thoughts?
them know that we're going down. If it goes poorly, it's going to go really.
Exactly. So I'll use sending. I'll spend this 3rd level. I'll cast sending, and literally just let the dudes know all the key important facts about what is going on in terms of our situation, and to have him be prepared in whatever ways that they can. Sean's not even here when I said all that.
Incredible. Sean, do you have anything you'd like to say? Incredible.
fantastic.
Feels bad.
Cock. He did
After
say,
talking
he
all
did
that
say I'll
shit,
be right
yeah.
back, but I thought maybe somebody else said that.
Oh damn!
But no,
yeah, I
it
did
was
too.
him.
It was okay. Well, is everybody cool with that plan?
Personally,
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, definitely cast sending and tell them what's going on.
Mhm.
Yes, that's a good idea. I believe it is.
I'll be right back.
Is that a divot? Let's see location.
Really?
And then
Evocation?
yeah, I know, right? A short piece of fine copper wire. I just have like a spool of that shit. I mean, if we really want to do some shit for giggles, I can cast divination. We can ask Sean a question.
what does divination do? Oh,
Your magic and an offering put you in a contact with a god or god's servant, you can ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. The GM offers a truthful reply. The reply might be a short phrase, cryptic rhyme, or an omen.
I'm back.
Spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as the casting of additional spells or the loss of or gain of a companion.
Ugh.
So we can ask on one question.
Hey, boys.
Hey, AJ, how's it going?
Hey.
Cool. Oh my gosh, it's so cool to see you or hear
Yeah,
you.
you tricky trickster, you.
Such a cool dude.
Okay, buddy. Give me my stuff back. I gotta finish this game of D&D. Hang on. Hold on.
Hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
AJ, I think we should play Fortnite in the future again. I like playing Fortnite with you. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, mine too.
What's your favorite skin in Fortnite right now?
10.
10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
And you're working now, right?
Yeah.
Where do you work? A Mark. Oh, very cool. What do you do there?
Box out, press out.
And you do the boxes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
so cool.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yep.
Very cool. Very cool. Do they pay you well?
Yeah.
Wow. Awesome. That's great.
Yeah. That song.
Okay.
Mm.
Bye, boys.
All right.
AJ.
Nah.
Hey, AJ.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Boo,
Yeah.
boo.
Boo, boo. Oh, you knocked over my fan. It's okay. Oops. All good.
That was my first time in AJ.
There you
Hey, bye, AJ.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Haven't met AJ before.
The single name.
Bye, buddy. Eat that bowl.
I will eat that. Sucked.
What's that?
I knocked over my dice.
That's what it sounded like.
What'd you roll?
I just rolled a natural 20.
Several hundred.
Yep.
353.
Well, you know what they say.
I was
Giant
upstairs.
horse cock weighs over 11 pounds.
No, I was upstairs
Oh.
and I was heating up some pasta because I had forgotten that I put it in a bowl before D&D, so it had just been sitting there. And AJ came home from work. I was like, "Hey AJ, what are you doing still up?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm playing D&D downstairs with the boys." He goes, "What?" and just runs downstairs.
I love that.
Nice. The boys.
D&D with the boys.
AJ is
Have any of you guys ever played Fortnite with AJ, or is that something only me and Dan have been blessed with?
that sounds like
Yeah,
something.
Max
AJ.
as well.
That was my first time
but-
ever meeting AJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard about
Playing-
AJ.
Playing Fortnite with him is very fun because he's in bot mode.
That's where I started my undefeated Fortnite streak.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
You can get so many victory royales playing with AJ. It's incredibly fun.
It's actually a lot of fun to play with the mindset of protect AJ because he will just walk away. I have some really good memories of like me, Dan, and David, like, you know, methodically looting a town, making sure we kill off any other teams that are around, and then me noticing, oh shit, AJ's like 1.5 miles away. Guys, we gotta go. We've gotta go save him.
Like a VIP, protect the president.
Yes,
Yeah.
very much. We are.
Good job,
in the
Mr.
service.
President.
Yep. That's my favorite shit to do in video games.
All right. North or south? What was the decision that was made?
I was kind of discussing with the boys if about I think you missed this whole conversation with us doing
He wanted
sending
to
to the
cast
guys on the
sending to
boat.
Oh
the
yes,
boat.
yeah. Sending to the boats. Is that something that's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just letting them know basically all the stuff with the village and that we're in this cave, and to be forewarned about whatever might happen with the people in the town trying to do some sketch shit or prepare something.
Okay, you got 25 words. How you doing it?
Village is mad, or actually, fear from ancient dragon has control of village. They are reckless. Attempted to poison. Wait, how many words is that?
You are at 14.
Okay. There is cave system in whose house?
The
Shaman.
Bonekeeper's house.
Bone Carver's his name.
Owner's house.
Owner's house.
4 more words.
We are there now.
Okay. Great. A few moments later, the captain responds. Okay. Don't die. The villagers have like 6 guys just watching the boat right now. We're not very concerned about them. We turn them into pin cushions if they did, and that's all he says.
Why use many word when few word do trick?
Owner house.
All right.
I kind of want to cast divination too. If we all want to spend like.
Hey, you've been sitting here for a minute. What do you want to do?
Set up a ritual for divination. And
Oh,
reach
like
out to Severus.
Divination.
Severus, my boy.
Who?
Severus,
Who's that?
the Lord of the Divination.
Who is that in my world?
The timekeeper.
The timekeeper.
I'm great googly moogly, the timekeeper.
The timekeeper.
That's a character on Comedy Bang Bang, so that means something very crazy to me.
Let's look at all the gods.
The wizard, the timekeeper.
SABRAS.
The timekeeper just sounds like a wizard.
Gods.
Oh, it's me, a wizard Phil, but with a cool
Basically, I
new
just-
robe.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut off that bit.
No, it's all good. Have any?
I'll be right back.
Just
Okay.
looking for some divination, Lord.
Single question
Lord.
concerning a specific goal, event, or activity. The DM offers a truthful reply. The reply might be a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen. The spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that may change, such as the casting of additional spells or the loss or gain of a companion. Okay, so it's like if this happened right now, what would happen?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you asking?
I kind of want to like ask something in reference to like if we have X, will we Y? And I'm like looking around, and I'm like really curious of just like if we head deeper, will we come across the dragon? Like,
Yeah.
but and that's I would rather do it in terms. And this is me just thinking out loud, you know. But
Yeah.
had a better way of phrasing this, but in terms of since it's I kind of had the idea of like, hey, what's the best route to take us through here? You know, that's what that was kind of gonna be my question. But if it's like more of like a X to Y, like how to,
Yeah. Okay. So what do you want? What are you after here, Garf? Is it?
I'm just trying to find insight through this dungeon. Basically, I just want some sort of divination to give me some like reflection on like the best course to take. You know,
Like,
'cause
what are
we're
the
at a fork in
chances
a
this
road.
What's the
dungeon results
question?
in death?
Which way is better, left or right?
Which way is better, left or right? You got it, boss. Left. That's what God tells you.
What God?
I think it's the knowing mistress, the knowing mentor.
Okay.
I think that's the closest amalgam to what you were after.
Ayun?
Yeah, well, it's an amalgamation of many of the different many of the pantheon.
Yeah, I took that down. Right. All right. Higher power tells us to head left. I think it shall be our best option.
You're the divination wizard.
Okay. You guys pass.
I'll lead as well. Fuck it.
Fuck it. Do it live.
I will either be right in the middle or at the end. I am wearing a cloak of the armor, but still, I'm wearing.
I'm wearing my own asshole. That's right.
You take it off?
Yeah.
Damn, son.
All right.
Roll a perception check while we're moving up. That's a D12.
What?
Perception checks also?
Sure.
18 plus. I think it's 3. Yeah, 3.
So as you're
21.
coming up, on the inner circle, you see a hallway that heads in about 15 to 30 feet long hallway, and you hear with that perception check the sound of draconic words in high pitched voices, the sound of sharpening blades, the gnawing of flesh loudly. That is here. Here.
Is that like a slope?
Yeah, it is a slope down as well.
All right. Kind of think we should avoid this, so I'm gonna look to everybody, kind of just gesture, like gritting teeth and just like gnawing motions, and then like do the thumb gesture to like down the slope. I'll see what everybody's kind of reaction to that is.
Evan has no idea what you're trying to say. He keeps going, what?
I hear some shit. You guys hear that? Come up. I say in a whisper, I'm like, come over here and see if you hear this shit.
I should probably go over there and listen to that shit.
You do hear it, and you understand Draconic, right, Fro?
Hey, yeah. Well, so yeah,
Hold on.
they don't know this, but I take the helmet off so I can hear better.
I understand Draconic as well.
You
Nice.
just hear kobolds talking shit.
Ah,
Hey, my fucking feet hurt. I can't stand to wear these crampons all the time. Master is such a bitch sometimes, but I love him. Shit like that. They're just kobolds. Hey, let me practice my stabbing on ya. You guess that this is probably like this area is where the kobolds live. You're like hearing their little like den.
Like right under this guy's fucking house.
This whole complex. Well, you're not like immediately right under the house now. You're like solid 100 feet in a different direction from the house.
Yeah, how far underground are we?
Over 100 feet down. The chute that you came down was an 100-foot chute.
But the slope and more
Yeah,
and the more slope pitch and
the
down
more
has
slope.
been-
Yep, correct.
Okay.
Goes deeper and deeper. All right. Do you guys continue on past that entrance?
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
if we
sneak
can
past.
get past it without them noticing us.
Yeah, there's no patrols, nothing.
Stealth checks or anything?
Nope, they're kobolds. They don't think anybody should be down here. They haven't had intruders ever.
Ever. Okay. Nice. So just knowing off of that, okay. That's nice.
Next chamber you come to. This will be the last chamber for the evening. Is what can only be explained as a trophy hall. So you guys look in here. This is where you're like out in the hallway right here, and looking in, the light illuminates dozens of frozen statues of monsters defeated by this dragon. Many different adventurers frozen in various positions of battle. Speaking of the ice creatures Uguay learned about or remembered earlier, there are 2 Remorazes frozen in columns of ice, a trio of Behirs, 5 abominable Yetis, and a giant squid that honestly could fight Godzilla.
Damn, that's fucking wild.
It's that big?
It's that big.
How's it in this room?
The room is massive. This room
I feel like it's in the wall.
It is.
Like
I'll
Ice
say
Age
It
shit.
is the room. This squid.
I will say the squid is partially embedded in the wall.
Yeah.
This room is
It's like a bat cave.
from. Yes, that is a great example. From this wall to
Like,
this
what the
wall
fuck is that giant penny doing in here?
is 300 feet.
Okay.
Are you hinting to us that we shouldn't fight this dragon?
Looking in, there is also a fully assembled longship with a sail. And you look at the size of the longship and you look at the door. There's no other doors in this or like entrances in this room. That ship is too. Oh, I mean, many of the things here are too big to be here.
I felt like this dragon would just melt the floor.
Yeah, like
Nice.
this. I turn the floor into a puddle.
Yeah, like a little cube right in front of you turns into a puddle.
I mean, this dragon's an ancient dragon. I mean, it's old as shit.
Uguay, with your perception, you notice the glint of gold and jewels on the ship's deck.
I'm glad it's Uguay that noticed.
Do we care about golden jewels? Guys, there are golden jewels on that ship deck. But I ain't trying to go touch them. Get murdered by something.
Yeah, that I don't want to touch anything in this room.
I don't need riches. I need a teach.
I think we die in these caves.
Then should we leave?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys just turn around from the trophy room? Continue down the hallway.
You realize there's a good chance it's in here. And I don't mean the dragon.
Oh yeah, no, good point. Just don't touch
you
any
wanna-
of its.
Oh, do you want to go check all of the adventurers?
Nope.
Eric?
Nope.
Okay.
My gut is that there's a good chance the Drakenhorn
The
is in here.
Drakhorn's in here. Yeah, I hear you. Investigation checks from everybody doing looking for the Drakhorn.
Can I? I got a spell for this.
Are you gonna detect object?
Yes.
Yeah. Great. Good move.
Locate object.
Locate object. Garth quickly casts a spell, carve some arcane runes in the air. No, nothing. No pings. Is
In 1,000 feet.
Is not within 1,000 feet.
Shit. So would we assume it's not down here at all in this cave system?
It's a pretty good guess. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
But the
ahead
lady,
and-
do you think she's in here? The tiefling?
in this room?
Yeah. We could sleep.
Look around. Does it look like she's in here?
A quick look around shows no tieflings among the adventurers. But this does look like a room very rarely traveled. If you would like to take a long rest, like go hide in like the ship or something.
I feel like that's gonna be our best bet.
But let's not take anything.
Yeah, don't. I mean,
Very
yeah.
specifically,
Do not take anything. Don't even touch it.
yes.
I don't know if we even sleep on the ship. Sleep outside the ship.
Okay. But in this corner of the room though, right? You guys are gonna like head away from the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, up in that
The
room.
ship, by the way, is like right here. So you guys like maybe go to the other side of the ship.
God, right now would be a great time for like a rope trick or tiny hut.
One day you'll have a mansion.
Yeah. Yeah.
What level spell is that? Magnificent Mansion. 4, right?
No.
I think it's
No?
6.
6?
Yeah, I think it's 6th level. Because it comes with a bunch of shit.
Heard. Okay, we'll call it there. We'll call it there with a long rest attached to it.
Nice.
Long rest
I've
opens
been-
up a world of opportunities.
I've been neglecting
no.
something I didn't realize I had. But basically, a short rest is a long rest for me. Did not know that.
David, you know you can pick your spells every morning, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty happy with the spells I have now, though. I mean, they're smite slot. They are smite slots.
We didn't talk about that. He doesn't have spell slots. He has smite slots.
Fair.
Spoken like a true paladin.
This is the way.
It was something we were talking about when we were talking about spells and all that. He's like, "What spells should I take?" And I was like, "Well, you don't really have a high charisma, so if you want to use spells, you need a higher charisma. But if you're just gonna hit things and burn smite slots, you just put it in strength. So what do you have? Do you have smite slots or spell slots?" And he's like, "Slots."
Gotcha.
Okay.
I lost my spell casting privileges because I'm not good at it.
Oh no, I mean it's not that you're not good at it. It's just there are a couple of very specific spells paladins get to use, and there are a bunch of smite slots that they get to use.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Any last questions before we turn off the stream? Final thoughts.
Not for me, no.
Right.
No questions, comments, concerns.
Excited.
Yeah. I just want to keep on playing.